Johnson with the bounce pass.
Each season has flexible scheduling, so you don't have to play linearly. This is great to accommodate the unique schedules of your league members. This is a feature I definitely really appreciate. I mean, we're all busy people. You can simulate games you are
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining. From the sidelines, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving and...
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Josh Giddey. Also, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Lou Dort out there with Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the four-man position. And for Detroit, the backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Sadiq Bey is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Duran in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, for Detroit, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers. Bey passes to Duran. Seattle grabs the miss. Now, Giddey. He kicks it to Holmgren. It's good from long range. And Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Bogdanovic missing on that last three-pointer. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ivey, and he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with Ivey, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivey especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Now here's Giddey. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pokusevski can't hit. Detroit with the ball. Bey passes to Cunningham. Now here's Ivey. He's covered closely. Pass to Duran. Clock at 6. Gets an open look and hits.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Pokusevski after the basket by Detroit.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Pistons passing it around. And there's the pass to Ivey. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Duren, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Pokusevski. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Ivy, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Pass to Cunningham. Good work there as it goes.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Pokusevski. Offensive rebound, Holmgren. The pass to Pokusevski. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is growing and growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Bogdanovich, the first thing that comes to mind is the ability to catch and shoot. But he's a guy that can also create off the bounce.
To me, he's one of the most underrated players in the game today. Bojan has the handle to create separation for a quality shot. He's tremendous on the backboards. He plays really solid defense. He works hard every single night, super competitive, just a guy you want on your side.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Now that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
Wise beyond his years. Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Pass to Pokusevski. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, Pokusevski's shot ready on the catch. His mechanics are really solid.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Lopez comes in for Duren, and it's Bagley in for Bay. Here's Dort. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now, here's Ivy. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Ivy passes to Lopez. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, the balance that Brook Lopez has on these kinds of finishes is really admirable. He doesn't allow the defense to alter his shot.
Back to Giddey. Out to the right wing. Lopez with the steal. Left side, Bagley. The 11-footer. Lopez inside. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Shake Milton in for Cade Cunningham. Pistons trailed by 3, feeds to Brown. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. 13.
And it's tied up with that one. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against New Orleans. to Burks. Six to shoot. Passes it to Robinson Earl. And again. Unable to change momentum here. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. That puts them in the lead. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Smith outside. Now the pass to Robinson Earl. Second shot opportunity. Back to Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Seattle, they have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Whiteside with it. No points in the game yet for him. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Seattle leads by 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. Now, here's Ivy. Guarded closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ivy's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Pass to Burks. Smith outside. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Robinson Earl. The tray. And it's Smith missing. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Ivy, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ivy's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Burks. Smith on the wing. Fires the 3. And no good that time. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Brown trying to get open as Lopez. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Burks against Brown. Here's Robinson Earl. Here's Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Poked loose. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Here's Milton.
Well, the ability to be disruptive with your length. Josh Giddey digging down defensively.
23. The visiting team. 21.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Seattle, Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Cunningham finds Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
4 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, this is the aggressiveness this coaching staff has got to be thrilled to see from Pokusevski. You're a 7-footer. You've got all the offensive skills. Make sure you're contributing on the glass.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Bay. They get it back, and another shot. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Pokusevski, the pass to Giddey. Passes to Pokusevski. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Pokusevski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokusevski, a big who can shoot it.
Cunningham. Here's Durant. And Holmgren pulls it down. Seattle leading by 3. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Giddey against Bay. Holmgren wide open. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Here's Durant. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
Well, Bogdanovic continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
The pass to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Durant, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Milton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. No good there off the double clutch. Pistons trail by 3.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Detroit. Pass to Pokusevski. A 3-pointer is right on target. Pokusevski's got 14 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now, here's Cunningham. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Shoots over Dort. Bank shot. No good. Seattle leading by 4. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Giddey. Puts up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Dort against Cunningham. He kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Milton. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Pistons, Lopez, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Saddiq Bey. And Ivy subbed in for Shake Milton. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Well, on the catch and shoot, you've got to be shot ready. And Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his pretty form.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bogdanovich. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
So it's the Pistons now. Seattle able to drain the 3. And the pass to Ivy. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he recovers it. Ivy passes to Lopez. Detroit, no good that time either.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Inside, it's stolen by Bagley. Now Detroit moving it up. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Smith outside. A 3-ball. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. He dishes it to Brown. Here he goes, and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
And the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Hits the 3-point bomb. 6 points for him.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Here's Brown. Tries again. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Lopez.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
2 minutes
to Burks.
remaining in the first half.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Smith left side. Robinson Earl. That shot missing. And Detroit the other way now. Brown wide open. He fires. He goes up again. And it's Lopez laying it in. And now just a 3-point Seattle lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Smith outside. Over to the wing. Here's the triple. Rebound, Detroit.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Lets it fly from 18. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Sasser. Off target from outside. Brown with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And stolen by Whiteside. Back to Smith. Fires the three. The rebound by Ivy. Ivy's got 4 rebounds in this game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the second free throw. And Seattle shooting for the game at 42%. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Cunningham for 3. The shot missing. And a close game so far to the Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from checking out Seattle. Kenny, give us your take. You have to love a team that pounds. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Pistons trailing. They've got Ivy. Sadiq Bey is out there with Durham. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. They get it back. Bey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren. The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. So he comes up empty at the line. Here's Dort, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those 3 are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Luke Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ivy for the lead. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
And Seattle shooting the ball at 42%. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. Makes it off the glass. Pokusevski's got 16.
Well, I can see Alexei Pokusevski has a well-rounded offensive game. Right now, he's looking so confident and so efficient.
Throws it up high, and Duran slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, not on the same page there. And the possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Ivy. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Duran. Pass to Bay. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Duran. Duran's got 4 this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Pokusevski. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Pistons lead by 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Duran. And here's Ivy. Passes it to Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. A good look from Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
The Pistons making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Dort wide open from outside off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Cunningham passes to Duran.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Now Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
The pass to Cunningham. Here's Duran. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Duran's got 12 in the game.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander from past the arc. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Cunningham against Dort. Bogdanovich inside, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Wow, how about that feathery touch from Bogdanovich? You just can't let this guy get loose from the mid-range.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What a pump fake by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
Lopez, he's checked in for Detroit. Brown comes in for Bogdanovich.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Back to Cunningham. He can't get that one to fall. Seattle goes the other way with it. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Lopez outside. Here's Brown. The short one's on the money. He's got 9. Seattle calls timeout.
My guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
That's checked in for Seattle. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Kicks to Burks. Burks on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
3-pointer. Good on the triple. And Seattle leads by 1.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Lopez. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, how great is it to see Brook Lopez dominate the game, taking over with his mastery of the offensive end.
Smith with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. For the Pistons, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Ivy subbed in for Shake Milton. On the jam by Whiteside.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Smith outside. Here's Sasser. That 3 off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Detroit leading by 5. During the pass to Cunningham. Feeds it to Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Whiteside.
They get Hassan Whiteside.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile. Very hard to stop without fouling.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons lead by 7. And we'll be back with you.
77.
And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Seattle, we've got Lou Dort. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward position. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Cunningham passes to Bay. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. Cunningham against Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Rebound, Detroit.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And that one, good. And now an 8-point Detroit lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Giddey against Cunningham. with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pokusevski. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Inside, Cunningham. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'd love to see him force the issue.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Got a hand on it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Giddey with it, picked up by Bagley. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. This game is all even. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Evan?
Thank you, David. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander passes it to Giddey. And there's the pass to Pokusevski. Here's Holmgren. And again, Seattle with the triple.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Cunningham against Dort from deep. And another 3 for Seattle. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Giddey against Cunningham. Giddey the pass to Pokusevski. And it's Seattle with another.
Such a smart shooter. You can see a sign of confidence when Pokusevski starts knocking down mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Duran. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8-14.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Giddey kicks to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Pokusevski. Over Ivy. Knocks it loose.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Seattle calls timeout.
Only the loudest fans, only the noisiest fans will get T-shirts.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Outside Bogdanovich. Cunningham against Dort. 5 on the clock. Launches it. The shot by Ivy, no good. Seattle with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Giddey, no good. Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham with it. Dort covering. Cunningham pushes it to Bogdanovich. Tries from 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Here's the pass to Ivy. To the middle. Here's Bay. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pakusevski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's tipped. Break Detroit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
3rd personal foul.
That free throw missing.
Team 2nd. At the line.
That one misses. Seattle leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Cunningham against Giddey. Holmgren gets the bucket. And that's 19 points for Chet Holmgren.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Cunningham against Dort. And here's Ivy. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Cunningham against Giddey. Pass to Pakusevski. Second chance effort. The shot comes out. Cunningham with some nice D. Here's Ivy. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 14 points for Jaden Ivey.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Cunningham. Seattle grabs the miss. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Giddey against Cunningham. Pass to Pakusevski. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 6. Down low. Cunningham on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now, Giddey. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Tries from 16. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, my goodness. Josh Giddey, in a big-time moment, decides to knock it down.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 6. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. But he's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Seattle.
Substitution on the court.
Smith feeling it out of it, so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak.
At the line for the away team.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Who wants a team shot? Spectacular. That was the Pistons team.
Stolen away, and Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Yes!
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Cunningham.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's Ivy. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal
He hits the
foul.
first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for the away team.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. No good. And so it's Seattle winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.